Call Jackie Dean.
Mr Speaker, I want to make just a brief contribution to the second reading of the Canterbury Earthquake Response and Recovery Bill. I want to congratulate Jerry Brownlee and Minister John Carter for the leadership they have shown in bringing us from the point of disaster through to now disaster recovery. I also want to acknowledge members of Parliament from across the House for their generosity of time that they have given to the people of Canterbury. Those of us who live further away from this earthquake, I live in South Canterbury in North Otago, and who only watched it from a distance with minimal disruption to our lives, I can only admire the way members from across the House have dealt with this and will continue to deal with this. And North Otago, the member should have listened, because I did say South Canterbury and North Otago. I could go on to say Central Otago, but anyway, yes, I do indeed represent both. I also represent Central Otago. We digress. Because the purpose of my speech today is to really just note that one of the aspects of this Canterbury Earthquake Response and Recovery Bill is that it establishes the Canterbury Earthquake Recovery Commission. Now, that commission is going to be established to advise ministers and to become the conduit between local government, the community and government. And I'd like to suggest, just as my final point, that those commissioners, three of whom will be the mayor of the various city councils, Christchurch, Selwyn and Waimakariri, joined by four others, that the local MPs will also have an input into this ongoing process of rebuilding for Canterbury. So, making that small point, Mr Speaker, I commend the bill to the House.
Members, the question is that the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary will say no. The ayes have it.
Canterbury Earthquake Response and Recovery Bill, second reading.
This bill is set down for committee stage forthwith. I declare the House in committee for consideration of the Canterbury Earthquake Response and Recovery